Welcome back to another implementation challenge. For Module 3 we'll be looking at health crates scattered around the game that gives the player health after they've taken damage. So your task is to implement audio for the health crate. You'll need to include a looping hum sound that plays before the player interacts with the crate, and a one-shot burst sound that triggers when the player collects health. And just to clarify before we begin, by one-shot, I'm simply referring to a single sound that plays once and ends, as opposed to a sound that would loop and continue to play. It does not necessarily mean you have to use the play one-shot command in your script to trigger the sound. You can if you wish, but it's up to you. So this is how it should sound. Before you start, make sure to move Ellen so that she is closer to the first health box in this level. The easiest way to do this is to simply attach Ellen as a child object of the health crate itself, so it's this one here under level 1 gameplay. Then just set the position coordinates of Ellen to 0, 0, 0. Double click on her name in the hierarchy tab. Drag her back slightly from the crate so she's not inside of it, and then place the object back into its position in the hierarchy tab, which was under the player assets. So for the third challenge, there are 8 criteria points for you to score on, which are as follows. All sounds must be 3-dimensional and should get louder the closer the player gets to the crate. The looping hum sound must stop once the player collects their health. All instances must be told when to be released and destroyed. Use FMOD namespaces to shorten any code you write. The one-shot burst sound should trigger only when the player interacts with the health box and nothing else. And for the bonus, add a delay to the one shot that intensifies the lower the player's health is at when they interact with the crate. Now this bonus is a little bit of a difficult one, so if you're able to complete it, you'll be awarded an additional 3 points instead of 1, making this challenge a total of 8. On top of this, allow me to clarify exactly what the bonus criteria is looking for. So before I collect health from the crate, notice that I've only lost 1 point of health so far. Now that my health has been restored, the one shot is played and we hear it as expected. If I collect health with 2 points missing, there's a very faint delay in the background. But if I collect health with 4 points of health missing, we hear the delay a lot more clearly. This is because my health was on a lower amount when I collected health, and therefore the delay is made longer and more prominent. So see if you can set up a similar effect. Now here's a quick tip for you. If you're not sure how to find out what the player's health is at, you'll want to take a look inside the damageable script attached to the Ellen game object. Finally, the audio you'll be using can be found inside the interactables health box folders. You'll be using the box loop file for the looping sound and the box open file for the one shot. So that should be everything you need for this challenge. Just like last time, give it your best attempt to see if you can meet all 8 criteria points. Once you've done that, check out the video at the bottom of this page to see how well you've done.